Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Hilltop Pillbox here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. And today we've got a few things going on, and just waiting for the guys to come on over and get going on a game of Anniversary. This is the 1942 setup, of course, as you can see all the Wehrmacht roundels there, and the Japanese, of course, have taken all the islands down here. But something I want to talk about first, as many of you may know, recently I did an auction to auction off my historical board gaming 1936 collection, which was not an easy decision, but our son is in his first year at university, and times are tight for him, and so we decided to sell it and send him the money. And so thank you very much. If you haven't heard, the winning bid was John Barone, and he got the big 8 foot by 4 foot map with 8 different armies, as well as a whole bunch of other pieces and every expansion that was available. I think there's a couple new ones now, but I think there's 26 expansions he got. A full color printed rule book and sleeved, as well as the bound one that Historical Board Gaming put out last year, as well as all the setup charts and nation charts and all the rest, all color, full color copied and sleeved. And he was able to pick that up for $360. And that money was going straight to our son, which will really help him out. And so, John, thank you very much for your winning bid there. Shortly after that, though, I received a note on that video from Doug at Historical Board Gaming. And Doug and I have been in contact quite a bit over the past couple of years. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him yet. That's another story. I tried to go down there to help them with some game designing, and they stopped me at the border, fingerprinted me, detained me, and then sent me back saying I can't take American jobs, which wasn't the intention. But anyway, that's another story. But Doug, just right out of the blue, folks, just matched John's winning bid. And that my wife and I were just absolutely blown out of the water by that. We just sat there kind of staring at each other for a little bit, like what just happened. And it was a huge move of kindness on Doug's part. And so Doug, if you're watching this, a huge thank you to you. And it was totally unexpected. And quite a blessing for our family. And so we've all been through some tough times. We've all been through some squeezes. And when you come out the other side, you can look back and see how grateful you are for having to be part of a great community and a group of people that will just absolutely step up in the most unexpected ways and at the most unexpected times. And so a huge thank you there. And also Doug has said he's going to send me up a new map, the version 3, once it's done. So that again, folks, that adds a considerable amount of value to his pledge, and that's unbelievable. So again, Doug, thank you very much for that. And there's a lot of times in life where words also fail you, and you kind of feel like what you're saying doesn't really hold enough thanks or enough, thankfulness, I guess, is the word. But when we're back on top, we're definitely going to be paying it forward to other people, and I mean, most of us, we're all looking for that all the time anyway. Just looking to help out where we can and when we can. And it can be as simple as helping somebody with packages or across the street, or helping someone with the groceries out to the car. Anything at all that you can do. You might not have liquid cash laying around that you can give, but there's always something good you can do to make your your area of the world just a bit of a better place. So what we're looking at here is when we're through this challenging time, we're going to look at having a nice contest, and we'll just send something out to somebody. The winner of whatever that contest happens to look like, we're not entirely sure. Now, some of you might be watching this video and saying, "Oh, there's some pieces missing on the board here." Yes, there are. The setup isn't totally complete. I thought I'd film this before the guys got over here, so I had some peace and quiet. So yeah, I really wanted to make sure that was very well known. General Hand Grenade has also been very supportive. He found out I was selling off some of my big box games, and he purchased 4 of them, and then did a really nice video when they got up there, and he did his own way of helping us out here. He's doing a giveaway on his channel, and it ends tomorrow. I don't know when you're going to be watching this video, but it's going to end tomorrow, which is December 15th, 2019. And essentially, if you purchase a game from me, and the listing will be in the description below, you will be entered to win a fabulous prize. It's not an easy thing to get, and he's just sending it out to you, the winner. And right now, I believe there's 4, maybe 5 people who have bought games. I think it's 4. And I've sent those names on to General Hand Grenade, and he'll be doing the draw tomorrow. So not a lot of time to get in on it, but if you're interested, just go ahead, and if you throw me an email saying you'd like to purchase a game, we'll get that going as soon as possible and get you entered into General Hand Grenade's draw. It's an amazing giveaway. That'd be great. So thanks to GHG. Amazing support there as well. Again, folks, right out of the blue. He purchases 4 of my biggest games, and then does this in support, helping me out by encouraging people to purchase some of my games in the hopes of maybe winning a bonus from him. So there you have it. Just feeling a lot of gratitude these days, and folks, I talk about that all the time in my class. I teach high school, as many of you know. I teach a class called Leadership, and we're always looking for ways to make our world a better place. And yeah, there's a lot of ways we can do that, and we should always be looking for more ways to help out. Something I'm going to try here today. And all of that was kind of a segue into this, because I'm not really sure exactly how I want to work this. So we're going to try it one way here. You might know Young Grasshopper if you're on his Patreon page. He was running like a battleship style thing. You do H3 hit. You sang my battleship, that game. So he's been running that on his Patreon page, and so I thought, well, shoot, I don't have a Patreon page, but I've got my YouTube channel. I thought it'd be kind of neat to run this, and so this is just a little contest. I'm going to come up with a better title than Who Will Win, but that's kind of what I came up with when I had the Sharpie in my hand. And what I've done here is I've built up a mock battle that actually, probably has happened, something very close to it a few times in this game. And so the attacker here, 8 infantry, 4 arty, 5 tanks, 3 fighters, and a bomber are attacking 17 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 tanks, and a fighter. And of course I've chosen the most likely candidates, which would be a German attack on a Soviet stronghold. Now there's no anti-aircraft here, for those of you who are wondering. But what I did was I fed it into my battle calculator, and it came up with a 51, you know what, I'm going to look it up exactly just so that I'll show it to you right here. Alright, so here is thing. So This is pretty close, isn't it? Right? 5,000 battles and 2,572 were won by the Germans. Okay? The defender won 2,341 times, or about 47%, and draws, 87 draws happened. Okay? And so I did all these numbers here. You can see these numbers are the same as what are on the board. That's Germany and then the Soviet Union. Okay? And so what I want to do is I am going to roll this out off camera, because you probably don't want to sit there and watch that whole thing. But I'll be using my Hilltop Hit dice. They're not really mine. But, I mean, they're mine. I bought them, but I didn't design them or anything. I just chose the symbol that I wanted on there. And my loving wife painted the white ones because we couldn't see them against the white background. And then I'll just let you know who won, but I will let you know who won in the next video I do. And so in the comments below, I want you to comment, who do you think will win this battle? Do you believe that the attacker Germany will win? Do you believe that Russia will win? And the bonus question is, what units will remain? Okay, so obviously one will be gone. We're going to go to the death too. None of this Germany retreats garbage. So you go ahead and you choose who do you think is going to win and what they'll have left at the end. All right, so that is your task. So in the comments below, this is kind of a test run. It's kind of a trial run to see who will win. And in the comments below, if you want to say, hey, show us the battle, we want to watch all those rounds and rounds and rounds of fighting, go ahead, I'll do that. But if you just want me to roll it out and I'll show you who's left at the end, we can do that. But that'll be on the next video. All right. Now, if enough people say, we want to see the action, I won't roll out the contest until I'm filming the next video, and then you can see it in real time what's going on. All right, so in the comments below, just leave who do you think will win and what units will they have left. And then I'll roll it out, and we'll see how well this works. We'll see if if there's some way to turn this into a contest we could run weekly or monthly or something. I think it would be pretty interesting. I'm always all about the odds because it just fascinates me. You look at this and you see a big stack of infantry there, but then you see, oh, look at all the threes coming in here, and there's not much on the high end here, and yeah, there's lots of considerations. But let me know in the comments below, and I'll go with the majority. I love democracy. It's the worst form of government except for all the others, as Winston Churchill said. But the most responses I get back either way, either to shoot it off camera or to shoot it on camera, I'll take that route. And you have about a week to decide. I'll be shooting this over the early part of the Christmas holidays, and then you'll see that. So, well, thanks so much there. Guys should be over here not too long a time, we're hoping, and we'll be able to get the game going. All right.